To another review. This is another paid request, this time for Edward, who wanted me to talk about 2 more South Park episodes from Season 4, Episodes 7 and 8. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos or such, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, Episode 7 and 8. Episode 7 details Chef, voiced by Isaac Hayes, who I do miss quite a bit. He was good as a singer. He was good in movies like Escape from New York. You're the Duke. You're A number 1. He was also in a really fun film called Truck Turner. Definitely miss the guy. He was really good as Chef. He's upset by the South Park flag, which makes sense because the flag is 4 stick figures and the middle of black sticker being hung. And they're like, well, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Oh, but we want to preserve the history. And so Chef is pissed. The town, there's a big fight over whether to change the flag or not. The kids get involved because they have to vote. Some kids are for it, some are against it. Carman is hooked up with Wendy. Wendy falls for Cartman, and she's horrified by it. That was the part of the episode I thought was cute. Wendy getting a crush on Cartman, having dreams of them rolling around in the flowers. And that led to, I thought, the best part of the episode, which is the very end. The other parts of it, I mean, you deal with racism, which is a touchy subject as is, but they did it in such a way that's outrageous and showcases the stupidity. And when I mean by outrageous, is like, was it Mr. Garrison? Or was it, I keep forgetting his name. The one with his little hat, Mr. Hat. You're a Ku Klux Klan member? No, Mr. Hat is. Mr. Hat's a racist. I mean, just the outrageousness of that. The sweet ending in its fucked up way where the reason the kids were not against the flag, not because they saw there was a black stick figure, they just thought it was because of the violence. Well, yeah, I mean, it's violent, but he just didn't see them by race. And Chef actually takes that to heart. So, oh, wow. So, yeah, in its weird, fucked up way, it's kind of sweet. And then they changed the flag, but it's different colors of stick figures holding hands, including the one being hung is holding hands. And, it did make me laugh, kind of that reaction. But at least it's a bit more clever compared to, what Trauma or some of these other films do with their outrageousness. At least there are times, because sometimes I disagree with what South Park does. But there are times I'm like, okay, that was a bit clever. That was a bit clever. Or when Chef earlier is like, there was a time where this person put themselves on fire for a cause. I'm going to do the same. So instead, he puts someone else on fire and not himself. And I like the very end of the episode, where Wendy's ready to do a speech. She's nervous. She kisses Cartman. And now, after kissing him, doesn't have a crush on him anymore. And so after everything's said and done, wow, that was pretty crazy, huh? They go off their separate ways. And then Cartman stops, and he kind of looks down, and he looks around, and he's really sad. Yeah, it was... And you could tell it really meant a lot to him. And I like that the creators let that scene play. They didn't screw it up with a joke, with a gag. They just let it play. And he walks off sad. It actually did mean something to him. Wow, this Cartman character, there is a heart to him. There is a nice moment. And like I said, they let it play for the character. And the episode ended. I went, wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed as a show that I'm like, oh, they keep saying that it has this heart to it. That was a nice little heart This little moment of the episode having a bit of heart. As oh, it actually did mean something to Carman, and you do feel bad for a little paper character. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Now, that's the thing with a show like South Park. This is a lot of cartoons as well. You're not going to see a lot of continuity. So I damn guarantee there's not going to be any moments where Carmen lights Wendy. That's going to be forgotten by the next episode. Which it was, because episode 8 was Cartman wanting to start a boy band. And then Wendy wants to join. Cartman's like, no girls to be allowed. Okay, fine. Because apparently boy bands need to only be 5. But yeah, episode 7 I didn't mind. I didn't mind the episode. I thought it was pretty decent. Episode 8 I thought was a bit disappointing. Because they have a boy band that they call Fingerbang. Because they don't know what Fingerbang means. Except Kenny. You see, like, Kenny's the one who knows more about sex than any of the other kids. Which makes me wonder about Kenny. But yeah, they train to be a boy band. And Stan's father is upset about hearing about it because you find out he was in a boy band and didn't end well. He doesn't want his kid going through that. Carmen keeps baiting for the band to be part of this mall. They get a shot. Finally they do. Kenny gets killed. So they need a 5th member. And then Stan's dad becomes the 5th member. And they do their little show. And like 4 people clap. And then immediately they go, I don't know about this fame stuff. Let's just quit. I mean, the reason I say disappointing because I thought they could have done a lot more with the boy band motif. That seemed like there's a lot more gold to be had, whether making fun of. It's funny, with all the other people they make fun of, like they'll make fun of Phil Collins more and more. This seemed like something there'd be a lot more to it. A lot more satire, a lot more creative moments of making fun of all this stuff. There's not a whole lot of it. In fact, I think an episode of The Simpsons, where it was Bart, Milhouse, Nelson, the bully, and maybe Ralph. I think they were in a boy band, and then they're singing the song, and then you find out that the song they're singing is like propaganda to get people to join the Navy or join the military. Like that one seemed a bit more creative, and that seemed like a bit more fun. I remember that being a more entertaining episode than this one. And yeah, I think The Simpsons did it better. I think The Simpsons did that better, and South Park considered their more biting humor. I mean, the most biting it got was, they're called Fingerbang. And like the one moment I remember of humor was because of a reference to Star Trek First Contact. To Stan's dad is talking to Stan, you can't join it, no! And when he yells no, he hits his head against the glass. And the no is literally audio of Picard saying no from Star Trek First Contact when he goes crazy. So I'm like, wait, that sounds familiar. Oh shit, they took the audio of Patrick Stewart saying no, and they put it in there. That's like the one moment that made me chuckle. Like, genuinely chuckle. And I'm like, there's a lot more that could have been done with that. That's what I'm saying. So I do think episode 7 was better than episode 8. I didn't hate episode 8, but it seems like there's more material you could have mined with the whole boy band thing. Just saying. But with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.